Holy cow, look at that. I want to show you this incredibly cool looking cordless robotic pool vacuum that I just bought here from Ecovacs. I love the color. Look at that. That is so cool looking. It's called the Ultramarine. Now, a couple things about this is, one, you can connect it to your app. Inside the app, you're able to choose between eco suction, standard suction, or strong suction. That will make your battery life different. Maximum battery life is 3 hours on this, but it will change if you change that suction. You can also choose whether you want the floor, wall, or both in the app. You can also do it on the unit, and you can set up schedules. This has what we call bulldozer tractor style tires, which means it can go up and down different depth changes in your pool. It can climb walls in your pool, all that good stuff, no problems. It's got brushes on the back and the front, which I really appreciate when a robot does that, because that means I'm getting like all around cleaning everywhere it goes. Huge opening there that your debris is going to go into. Nice big handle on it. There's a big button right here. You push that and that unlocks your filter. I really like that because there's no way for it to fall out. This is a double layer filter, so when you pull this out, you're going to have your standard filter here. Now this one is going to be made to grab leaves, dead bugs, debris, that sort of stuff. This one's ultra fine and is made to pick up those tiny dust particles, some algae, that kind of thing. So the recommendation is, if you have a ton of leaves in your pool, run it without this one first, let it get all that, and then you can run it again. So, but we're gonna run it with both. And they just come in and out real easy. I like that. A lot of the pullbacks out there in the market, when they have this, they're so hard to put in and out. I find that really simple. And that just pops down like so. Close that, you're good to go. Now, as far as turning it on, you're gonna hold this button down here, and then you're going to see that blue light come on. You've got 3 selections that you can choose from. You've got floor only here, you've got wall only here, and you've got all. And so what happens is, every time you push the button, it'll go to a different one, and that lets you know which one that you're going to use. So let's see what it looks like when we put it in on the wall. And all you're going to do with this is you're going to put this in the pool, and it's going to start sinking fairly quickly because it does have a good amount of weight. But if you want to speed up the process, I like to hold them down and dunk it like it's my little brother in the pool, and then let go of it. And what it's going to do is it'll go to the bottom. It might take it a few seconds, maybe even a minute, to kind of make sure it's all the way down in, sense the water, all that good stuff. And then you'll see a bunch of bubbles come up. There we go. See all those bubbles coming up? Now we know it's about to kick in. All right, so it looks like it's coming this way. And you can use this in in-ground pools or above ground pools, doesn't matter which one, doesn't matter what type. The cool thing too is, if you connect it to the app, which it's real simple to do, you can go select how big your pool is, the length, the diameter, the shape, all that. Check this out. In the app, you've got a lot of controls. You can decide if you're going floor or wall or all. You can decide if you're doing eco suction, standard suction, or strong suction. You can kind of go through each of those. You can also determine runtime. So like, if I want it to be only 30 minutes or the max, I can have it be the max. I can also set up a schedule and what that is inside there. That's pretty cool. I love the different selections that I can make inside of the app. Look at this stuff. This is soft, by the way, so it's not going to hurt anything, even vinyl. Comes up just for a few seconds. The idea here is it's going to scrub when it comes up. It's going to get out of the water about 2 inches, scrub for a few seconds, and knock loose any like algae, soap scum, sunscreen scum, whatever it might be, on the top there. And then it's kind of going to do like kind of an end pattern. It'll go down, and then it's going to turn itself around. If you were to like time lapse it, it'd probably look like a capital N or something like that. And if you have it sit here in wall mode, it's going to do this for the entire 3 hours if it's on a full charge. And just come in and out, clean the walls for a few seconds, and then go back down. Now I want to show you the floor mode. So when it's in floor mode, it's going to do what's kind of called an S pattern. It's going to come against the wall, turn around, go back the other way, overlap a little bit. Kind of looks like a big snake. Now, there are some things you can choose in the app that you can change that up. And what it's going to do is any debris that it runs over, it should suck it up in there. Like you can see right now, my pool is pretty dirty. We've got a lot of little stuff. We got leaves. There's a lot of dead bugs. Cicadas are like crazy right now here in Texas. So they fall in the bottom of the pool after a thunderstorm. So I'm hoping, and all the time that it has here, max of 3 hours, depending on my selection of suction and all that, that it picks all this up. All right, so I can see it's starting to kick in. All right, so it is kicked in. It looks like it's headed that way first. And the great thing about using this style of robot when you do have an above ground pool, my pool's got lots of little wrinkles and stuff in it because the ground is settled, so it has no problem getting over that. A lot of the pool vacuums on the market that are designed just for above ground pools, they don't have motorized wheels on them, so they get stuck in a lot of places. See there, when it encounters a wall, it might climb up a tad and then it's going to stop. It's going to come back down and then go, oh, I need to turn around and go the other way. Now with a round pool, you are going to have a little bit different type of cleaning. It's not going to be exactly, you know, straight across because your pool's not, you know, flat all the way around. So that may look a little different for you. So just kind of know that. Really dirty over here. And the leaves it just encountered, it sucked it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this run its full course. When it's finished, we'll have to pull it out and I'll show you what sort of results we get. But I'm already impressed with it starting out here. Came out here, it's been about 2 hours when you check on the vacuum. And man, oh man, oh man, my pool looks clean. So good. We'll have to pull it out here in a second. So we finished cleaning and it parked over here on the side. Gotten sunnier, things are looking pretty clean. So you'll take the hook that I gave you and put it on one of your poles, and then you're gonna pull that up to the side of your pool. And then once you get it here, you're gonna kind of hold it off to the side, and that's gonna let clean water come out of it. Just keeps it from getting all over your feet and stuff. So and let it hang here for a few seconds, and then let's pull it up here. Remember, we push this button to get in there, and then oh goodness, look at this. So we're going to pull this whole thing out here, and oh my gosh, I can already see this thing is filthy. Remember how white this was, okay? Let's see if I can even get it out. Oh goodness. So that is full of sludge and dead bugs, but look how brown that is on the inside. This comes off, let me show you. Holy cow, look at that. It's that dirty inside my pool. I mean, it rained a lot the last few days, so I'm gonna have to clean all that off with a hose, clean all of that out, and then we'll put it back in. Totally clean now, so we got to put it back together. So now we put the fully clean basket back in there. It'll only go in one way, as you can see. Close that back up. Our charging port is right here inside that little hole there, so we'll take that off so we can go charge it. Man, I gotta say, super impressed. As dirty as our pool was, and this wasn't even a full battery, and it did absolutely fantastic.